Out from Donald Jr. Having a meeting with a Russian, a Russian lawyer and representatives of Russia. Of course, he failed to disclose it, and now Donald Trump comes to his defense. His lawyer gets on and he said, well, the Secret Service should have vetted him. First off, the Secret Service is not responsible for the candidates' children, just them. And if the Secret Service was there, that means Donald Trump was in the vicinity. So he actually told off on himself. Then he said, well, the Clinton campaign, he seems to always want to run against Hillary Clinton. Did the same thing when a representative talked to Ukraine. Nobody from Hillary Clinton's campaign, and certainly not Chelsea Clinton, was involved with a foreign government. Nobody from that campaign is associated with it. What you're doing is throwing more smoke. Then you say, well, there's nothing wrong. Everybody would do it. Everybody would do it. It's just politics. If it's just politics, then why did you bring up the thing in the Ukraine? If either they didn't do anything wrong, you say you didn't do anything wrong, but then you, as an example, point to them doing the same thing and saying they did something wrong. So either it's wrong for everybody, it's not wrong for anybody. There was no collusion with an enemy at all. Ukraine is not classified in the same breath as Russia is, and they also didn't have the emails going back and forth between higher ups with Hillary's campaign like you do, and her if it were Chelsea Clinton and somebody that ran Hillary's campaign, we'd have an issue. We do not. What you do is throw stuff up against the wall so your feeble-minded supporters will still support you. And I think, I read an interesting article and it kind of sums up what's going on. It says more about us that we tolerate this than it says about him. That we tolerate his fecklessness, that we tolerate his inability to do his job right, that we tolerate his just lying all the time. It says more about us than it does about them. He is shit all over the presidency, and we still continue to gobble it whole. He is a feckless, ineffective leader, and we're letting the smallest, most feeble-minded members of our society run the government. That's like giving the valet your keys and letting him tell you what to do. The children are running the asylum. But it says more about the people, it says more about us as the American electorate, than it does about him. Everybody knew what he was, they knew what he did, and even now some people still support it. And support what exactly? Support what? What exactly has he done that it has you so enamored that 85% of you think he's doing a good job, where the rest of the country by and large does not? Is it because he isn't black? Is it because he isn't a woman? Is it because he isn't a Democrat? Is it because he isn't a liberal? Because what he also isn't is a good president, a decent president, even a subpar president. But you get what you deserve, and America deserves them because they turn the other way and let this happen. So cheers. This is to you. This is the president you wanted, and now you got him. Shame on you. All right, that's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.